am Alex. I'm from Sydney and this is my second time in New York. First time I was here I came for an internship. Second time around I'm trying out for different internships. I really enjoy New York. I love it here. It's so different from Sydney. It's completely like multiple buildings. The architecture is incredible. Very lively, very city-like. The city stays open till so late, which is so good. There's heaps of places to sit in New York, whether it's outdoors or indoors. Indoor areas, it doesn't matter where you are, you always find somewhere to sit, and that usually does always match the rest of the building. Like whether it's like built into the building and you just have a little bench, or whether they're like chairs and tables set out throughout wherever you are, whether it's like a restaurant type place or whether it's like a shopping mall, like things like that. Usually when you're walking around outdoors you'll find somewhere to sit, whether it looks like a chair or not, or whether it looks like a bench or not. Sometimes it's just like an ornament type statue outside a really nice building that kind of matches with the building. So you can go sit there, and usually it's a little bit like, it's a bit weird to sit on, but it's like, it's really cool. Then you find like normal benches, but the benches are always really nice and they always match the architecture, which is really, really cool. It's like one of the coolest things about New York. Last time I was here, I really enjoyed sitting inside, just mainly because I was here during January and it was absolutely freezing. Now, since it's been really nice weather, I really like sitting outside and seeing all the scenery and stuff like that. Especially when I'm in Union Square Park. I absolutely love going to sit on the stairs because you don't feel like you're out of place or anything like that. Everyone's sort of sitting on the stairs and that's what they're there for, which is a really cool place to sit. It's not like the usual like sitting on a bench outside a park. So I really like doing that. parks and stuff like that. It's all really green and there's like trees everywhere, like Washington Square Park and Union Square Park. There's always trees everywhere and it's really cool compared to like the rest of the city. It's kind of like, I don't know, like you go around and everything's made of concrete and it's all really beautiful obviously, but then you get to the parks and it's all like massive amounts of green and a lot of effort put in with the trees. I love how when you go to the park, you can always, like, you realize from like a mile away that all the trees are put around the park, which is really, really cool. When I was in Union Square, seeing all the food and how it was all freshly made, it was more like a farmer's market in a way. There was heaps of cheese and breads and there was even like dog treats, but they were all really freshly made. I found that really cool. I like how it's sort of different when you're in the middle of the city in Manhattan and it's all like street food that's like mainly tourist like fast food, and so the street food is all like food trucks. I find it really, really different to when you're in Union Square and they're selling like fresh cheese and fresh bread and things like that. I like the atmosphere and how it kind of looks like a market. To walk around the streets, you never really go hungry because there is always food stalls everywhere you are, whether you're walking through that cute little sort of farmer's market it looked like in Union Square, to when I'm just walking around the normal streets of New York and there are just food trucks everywhere and you can have it, like you can choose whatever you feel like. It's mainly fast food, but I don't think it's even possible to go hungry in New York. When we were in the middle of the street and all the musicians came together, it was really beautiful. It definitely made me feel more a part of the community and everyone around me. Everyone just came together, started, watching them, filming them. Just being around them was really lively and it kept me really awake and really aware of my surroundings. It was really nice to see everyone together like that. usually there's music and there's buskers all around, just like at Union Square. Union Square is usually full of buskers and full of people just playing their music, and I don't know, I feel like going to work and stuff like that is so much easier here because all you can hear is music, everything's really lively. I feel like with all the music everywhere and how much it brings the city to life, I feel like everyone just comes together, and in New York everyone kind of knows each other, whether they do actually know each other or not. They all have heaps of respect for each other, and it sort of makes everyone like a family. Something I love to do is go to the dog park. I have a dog of my own, so I find it so cute how like there's all of these people brought together with all of these dogs, and the dogs just love playing with each other. It feels like another little city inside the city. Shops here, you get to go and they actually let you like pat the dogs and sit with them, and you have a connection with the dog. Like, I think that is absolutely incredible. So I feel like everyone in the dog community has become like a little mini city in itself, which is really cool. Being in New York this time around has been so much better. It's been a lot hotter this time since last time I came in January. This time being April to May, it's been so much easier to walk around, see tourist attractions, which I didn't get to see because it was so cold last time. The fact that there are outdoor sitting areas for everyone to sit and sort of take breaks for all the tourists, and the fact that it all goes with the architecture was really cool. When in all the outdoor areas, you can go and sit and hang out in places that usually in other countries you wouldn't, like in the parks and like outside of buildings and things like that. It's pretty normal to go sit outside them and to sit on the ottomans that are like built into the buildings and things like that. The fact that the outdoor areas are so big and easy to hang out in and so comfortable, and everyone goes there, so you just feel so normal, is one of the things I like about New York. Being in New York this time around, I sat less inside and more outside, so I think the only experience I got about sitting inside would be the subway. Really cool to be able to sit outside for most of my trip. Compared to last time, I definitely had a much better time due to the weather and the fact that I could just enjoy the outdoor scenery more. Being in Union Square Park, it was nice to see how everyone could sit around the concrete benches and sit around just like the stairs, and it was completely normal. Everyone was really enjoying it. Being able to look at the tall buildings and all the greenery around you, which is kind of cool. The fact that you're in the middle of such a concrete like city to go sit in a park and it's all green and nice, and there's a little dog park and you can just sit down and chill. Being back here for the second time, I definitely think that the weather does have an effect on what you do and how you see New York. I definitely think that you see different things each time the weather changes here. It was really cool to be able to sit outside the whole time and to really see what you can do outdoors. I definitely will keep that with me, and I will want to do more of that when I come back next time.